What's up, guys? Did not schedule it, but we're doing it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Random live. Hanging out in my truck. Been hanging out in the truck all day long. Figured why not do a little bit of live chatting in the truck as well. So we're hanging out. What's up, guys? Welcome. Lady T in the house. How are you? Sitting in my truck, hanging out. Yeah. Taylor, Pure Living for Outdoors. You guys go check out his channel. Just watching my. I was supposed to get a second video out, man, and it has not been smooth. The truck kept dying on me, and so I've got a good 17-minute video showing that. Not cool. But I didn't upload it because it takes forever. You sent me a package. Nice. Hope there was some duck jerky in it. Oh, hold on a second. Lady T says, I just made a video, Chad. Go look at it when you're done and tell me what you think. I respect your opinion. Don't respect my opinion. I'm kidding. I'll go check it out for sure. Bill Randall's in the house. Guys, what's up? Hit that thumbs up. So I figured I'd jump in here real quick. We've got about, I don't know, 40 minutes of light left, I guess, something like that. What kind of truck do you have? This is a Ford F-250. It's a 1991. It was kicking my butt all day long. Total pain in the butt. It keeps dying. Every time I hit a bump, it dies. Or every time I turn left, it's dying on me. I don't know why. It's driving me crazy. So today's video was me driving all over the snow and screaming at my truck. Great truck. It'd be nice if it ran, yeah. Yeah. What is the best, let's see here. What is the best foundation to use if I want to build a tiny house just off the ground to keep from flooding? Well, if you're going tiny, you can throw it on skids. That's what we did. If you don't want to put it up on a trailer, which is what I didn't want to do, you can throw it up on skids. Just make sure that you got the, oh, my windshield's leaking. Look at that. Cool. Just make sure that you have, you know, you've got drainage so water's not going to pool up and run underneath. Let's see, Warwick Jones is in. Are you in Alaska? And if so, what part? King AG, we're in North Idaho, man. We're about, around 100 miles or so from the Canadian border. B. Ogden. Can I get a shout out? You just did, man. Bill Randall, it's a 1991. Lady T, it is a gas engine. Lone Star Living, what's up, man? Let's see here. Dad 3DB says you have a starter wire loose. Either that or start on the fender as well. That might make sense. Left-hand turns are killing it. Bumps are killing it. That makes sense. All right. YUOP. I have no idea what that means, guys. TYVM. No idea what that means either. Let's see here. We're going to have to catch up. Taylor, thanks for coming, buddy. Chip signal in the house. In our house, growing up, it was off-grid. Sweet. Put a pump under it. Oh, you had some water issues there, huh? Lila Newton, how are you? Good evening. You guys were telling me about the storms that you guys are getting. What's up, Jason? Jenna says, can you tell my son Jason hi? Jason, what up, buddy? Jason's like 35, guys. It's weird. I'm just kidding. That's awesome. So you guys were talking about, some of you guys were talking about the snow you were getting. I think Dime Digger just told me he got something like 12 inches and is getting a bunch more tonight. That's crazy. Matt Ryan, what up, buddy? William White asked, did you fix that old vise? I have not fixed the old vise. We've just been getting a ton of weather and stuff, and I've got to do it outside, so I'm not going to go and soak it outside. So I'm biding my time on that. Your mom's boyfriend. What up, mom's boyfriend? Asks, how's the shop coming? The shop is going up. We're at a point where we're ready to sheet. And since we're getting all this snow and stuff, I'm not going to sheet it because I'd have to get up there and then shovel it off. So we got to sheet it and then hit up our roofing, and then it's completely, it's got a roof on it. Can't get snowed in on the inside anymore. Lady T is talking some wizardry here. Let's see. The storms will get worse due to the 206-ish year grand solar minimum cycle. I have no idea what you're talking about. You know, it's weird. So we've been getting, we just got the one storm, and really we haven't been getting bad weather at all. It's been very mild, low snow, a little bit of rain. It's been a very mild winter. Yeah, Lady T. Lady T made a comment about because of our weather, our snow. She was asking, are we going to do a smaller greenhouse? Because obviously, yeah, this stuff doesn't melt away for quite a while when it sticks. This year should be good because it's not going to stick that long. It won't be here till, April, May. All right, guys, I am caught up. Scully's Corner in the house. Randy Stallcup from Oklahoma. What's up, Randy? Still need to go back and watch your treating of wood posts. Heck yeah, man. Save yourself some money. I had a viewer from California tell me they got like 85-mile-an-hour winds, tore up one of their greenhouses. Hey, lady shirts, I just got done working all day. Been removing snow like no one's business. It's not fun. Been working on my truck. It's a pain in the butt. Trying to ask buddies over the phone how to deal with it. And they're like, check this, check that, check this. And I don't know, might have to light it on fire. Let's see here. Your mom's boyfriend. Awesome channel name. Your guys' channel helped inspire us to sell our house and move out of California. That's awesome, man. Congratulations. You guys won't regret it. You absolutely won't regret it. Ronald Charon in the house. What's up, bud? Haven't seen you in a while. Don't be hating on me now. David Turney in the house. Arkansas Pilgrim stopping by to say what's up. Scully's Corner had some damage from some wind too, huh? Let's see. I'm reading here, guys. I'm reading here. I'm trying to read. Jamie Shirts had 4 babies yesterday and 2 today. And before you guys think she's a child producing crazy, she's got a cattle ranch down in southern Idaho, and they are starting to pop out babies. We should be going down here very shortly, guys, to go down and show you a bunch of calves popping out on this ranch. It should be a good time. Bunch of cows dropping. So what are you guys doing with all these storms? We got all these storms coming in from all over the place. It seems to be really bad, like in the Midwest. East Coast is getting hit with some crazy stuff. What are you guys doing to prepare for that kind of stuff? Are you stocking water? What do you got to do? Today we get 8 inches of snow, and for some reason they shut the schools down around here. Like, they just shut it down, probably because we only got like 1 plow and he's got to cover everything. I don't know why they shut it down, but it was a lot of snow overnight, so I don't know. Tomoko's Enterprise, 3 feet can come overnight. You were talking about some crazy weathers too. I saw that in the comment section. We usually get bad winters. We'll get a few inches, be able to get out, move it, get a few inches, move it, a few inches. and move it. But, you know, when you get hit with 12 inches overnight, you wake up, you try to get on top of it, and you get hit with 12 inches again. Man, it's a lot of work. Got to go through a lot of work. Let's see. Ronald is stocking water, propane, and food. What do you run? What are you running with? For hurricanes. What are you running the propane with? You guys, are you grilling? I imagine you probably don't need it to heat. Outdoor kitchen. Yeah, there you go. See, that's a great prep in itself. You know, if everything goes down, your gas gets shut off, you know, something like that. You're able to still eat, which is nice. Oh, shoot. Let's see. Len Plested said, any more Bigfoot sightings? Not by me. I get people watching the videos all the time, and they're like, look to your left, look to your right. Hey, look behind you. So apparently they're seeing stuff. No Bigfoot sightings to report. None so far. Let's see here. Bill Randall says, got a new wood stove on layaway at the feed store. That is so cool. What kind of wood stove did you go with, Bill? And what are you putting it in? Tree climbing's in the house. Let's see. Robert B. Pelosi should be investigated for treason. She's supporting Mexico for the Hispanic vote. Oop. She could care less about American security or American people. Yep, I'll buy that. Let's see. David Turney, generator has come in handy. Was able to run some gas furnace. Cool. Was able to run gas furnace. Great. Great. Knocking over the camera a bit there. Lady T is an American. There you go. Yeah, guys, I don't talk about a lot of political stuff on this channel at all, really. And I probably won't. Probably could gear the whole channel towards it. But this stalemate that's going on in politics right now, this stalemate has nothing to do with the wall. This is about the left knowing that if Trump builds the wall and fulfills his, this is what I'm going to do, you know, 2016 promise, he's going to win again in 2020, and they know it. So they're just stalling him, and they're just trying to make him look bad because they're not offering any sort of a solution, which means they're not trying to budge because they're not looking for a solution. So that's your government. It's your government. It's not even man, it's such a dumb issue. You know, all these people have locks on their doors. The majority of these people have a gated community or a wall around where they live to keep people out. So to not apply that same common sense to our country just shows that they have some sort of agenda. There's a reason why they're willing to give up security. So you got to be looking at what that is. That's all it is. Because they're securing themselves within the border. But you look at France. Look what happened to France. You know, they let everybody in, and now they're talking about kicking everyone out. They don't want them there. Let's see. U.S. stoves going in a tiny home for next season. Pre-Obama. Oh, was he messing with the stoves? That's funny. What is that music? You guys hear that?
What's going on, everybody? We are going to be going live.
I have no idea what that is.
Just about 15 minutes.
Hold on a second, guys.
Snack, get yourself a beverage.
So someone has just gone live on my phone. Are we back? Are we good? You guys in? Hit that thumbs up if you're in. We're back? Okay, yeah, that was Monkey Spaz's live stream. I put a reminder on. He's got a live stream tonight, and somehow it just popped up on my phone and started going. That's cool. Thanks for stopping by, Monkey Spaz, and being a part of it, bud. Crispy Kiwi Adventures in the house. Thanks for coming by. We are back. Good. You guys can hear me. That's pretty funny. I'm so dumb when it comes to technology. I'm like, do you guys hear music? What is that? William White says, great looking beard. How long you been growing it, and why not grow the hair along with it? Let's see. I've been growing my beard for basically about a year. I think when I started YouTube, I was pretty well trimmed to a lower beard. We're a little over a year now, and I pretty much haven't cut it since. I trimmed it a little bit. Got to trim it to promote healthy growth. And I don't grow long hair because I cannot stand long hair. Even my hair just a little bit long in my hat. I just can't stand it. Scully's Corner says, are you in a gold bearing area? I believe so, man. We got a lot of silver mines up here. You know, the Sunshine Mine, the Sunshine Mint, Kellogg Mines, they're all in this area. So I imagine there's a little bit of gold here in the ground too. Let's see. Walls are sad things. Can we not find a better way for the states? You know, I don't know. I do not know. But when there's a problem, you got to find a solution. And if putting a giant wall up, you know, it's weird. Nobody talks about a wall with Canada. No one's trying to keep Canadians out. Why is that? Why is that? Why are we talking about a southern wall? Why is that? You guys talk about it. Just put the hair in a man bun. I mean, if you're going to put it in a bun, why even have it, right? Crispy Kiwi, you just got to add water, bud. Just a little more water, it'll grow. Yeah, you know, I haven't had to shave really for any of my jobs. I worked in North Dakota for a little bit. Got over there with a beard, and they're like, yo, you got to shave. And I'm like, what? They're like, yeah, you got to be clean shaven to wear respirator masks, you know, for oil, gases, stuff like that. And I didn't even deal with the oil side of it. I was hauling water. So I didn't ever have to wear a respirator. They still made me cut it. So that was about the only time since, gosh, junior high that I haven't had facial hair. Because Canadians want us out. Surprised they haven't built a wall. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, guys. There's a lot of differences, obviously, between Canada and Mexico and the U.S. I don't know. You know, every Canadian that I get to talk to on here and every Canadian I've ever met seemed like a really good person. I can't say that I've ever met a Canadian and disliked them greatly. So, I mean, I don't know. I think a lot of this stuff is propped up by the media. You know, they keep you fighting with each other, and it stops you from realizing that our government, you know, our Congress, all the people right now, all the essential government right now that's still collecting a paycheck, but the government is shut down and they're punishing all the little guys. Those guys are criminal in my mind. Those guys, you take away their paychecks and they would start coming up with solutions. But instead we go and we take away money from the soldiers. You know, we're going to take away, you know, the small government workers. And the government's pretty inflated. There's plenty of people that probably shouldn't even have a job and we could budget that money, but they do, you know. But what do they do first? They shut down all the parks so you and I can't go. Well, at least they close the gates, so then we have to walk around it. Right? And then they punish the military. You know, then they take away from military families because they don't pay them well already. You know, and so to me, I think they're just tugging at your heartstrings. And I think they should take all of Congress's money, all the senators' money, give that to the military guys at the bottom. And then while they're having to dip into their savings, they can, you know, they can figure out a solution to the problem that's stopping us from having an operating government. At the same time, I'm fine with the government being down. It doesn't affect me. How many Canadians are watching right now? I know we have at least one. And he's a great guy. Absolutely. Don't be messing with my Canadian buddies. I know you're not. I'm just kidding. Let's see here. Bill Randall thinks they ought to be hung. Hang all the crooked politicians in the streets. What? Just how about maybe put some in jail? You know, let them just taste a cell for a little bit. You know, instead of them committing treasonous acts, and then we're just like, well, you're, you know, man, we won't touch you. See, I knew you weren't messing with Canadians. A self-hating Canadian. How many other people are Canadians, you dirtballs? We love our Canadians. Let's see. Tessa Cunningham says they're being rewarded for their bad behavior. Absolutely, yeah. Like Pelosi shutting down the government, at least adding to it, and then going on vacation with family members. I think I read somewhere where she had something like 100 some family members trying to get onto a plane when Trump said, no, you're not leaving. Why are you taking family members on a work-related trip? I don't even have 100. I'll pick 100 of you guys to go. I don't have 100 family members to take with me. I think you're just grabbing neighbors and strangers at that point. Fleeing the country. Yeah, good, leave. Tomoko's Enterprise is screaming, I am a Canuck. We know, man. Who are you yelling at? I thought Canuck was a derogatory comment towards Canadians. Let's see. Is it Gator Red 157? Do you like one of the Middle East country? Oh, sorry. Do like one of Middle East country did. One prince killed a person, tried, and then beheaded 4 days later. They killed a prince? They got a lot of princes over there, like Saudi Arabia and stuff. Everyone's a prince. Clever Coin's a prince. What's up, Clever Coin? Of course you love Canada, dude. You're from California. You're all inclusive. I'm just kidding. See, Tomoko's Enterprise is just inviting people up. Say what's up. Lots of Canucks in the house. Guys, I'm only 100 miles away from being a Canuck. We're right by the Canadian border up here. Of course, I would have to cross the border illegally to play with guns. Tessa, you don't need a passport. There's no border. Just walk across, then tell them you're American. They'll give you a free ride home. Let's see. Gregor Miller says, Skeletor Pelosi is on her last leg. She's going all in because she has nothing to lose. You know, her mannerisms, the way she speaks, the way she moves, looks a lot like a drug addict or someone who's on narcotics to me, or is currently high. And I'm not just saying that because of her political side. I'm saying it's very eerie the way she handles herself. Let's see here. JCT says, hey, Chad, can you please send a shout out to my son, Ethan? It's his 10th birthday. Ethan, happy birthday, man. The big double-digit midget. Good for you, buddy. Happy birthday. Everyone say happy birthday to Ethan and Clever Coin. It's probably Clever Coin's 10th birthday as well. Jackson Shin, just south of me a bit. Good. We need more Idahoans on this chat. Idahoans are good people. I don't know if you guys have realized it, but people from Idaho, pretty good people. They're kind of strange looking. You know, like if you ran into them in the woods, you might think like, oh, this is how I die. But the majority of those people are going to help you out. Like, hey, man, you lost? Can I help you? You want my food? Here's some food. I got some granola in the bag. Want some granola? I've got an animal. I've got an animal shaking the truck right now. These animals are crazy. Ronald, I will see you there, buddy. I'm going to go over, try to outbid everyone, buy some silver. See you there in a bit. 55 people in the chat. 50 thumbs up. I like that. Does it seem like the truck is rocking to you guys? Can you see it shaking? There's an animal shaking my truck. Yeah, exactly. Squeal like a pig kind of look. Yeah, absolutely. It's not, you know, not great dental up this way. It's one of the poorer states as well. Low education. Yeah, but they're good people. Idahoans are good people. A lot of hardworking agricultural country folk. How do I begin off-grid living? Nathaniel Ward would like to know. Nathaniel, what I did was we sold everything, bought land, and moved off-grid. Bought land, moved off-grid, man. Just started working for it. You just, you know, the first thing you need, I would say, is a shelter. Build yourself a shelter to live in. I don't know if it's you or you and a family. If you're single and need to move off-grid, just sell all your stuff, buy a chunk of land, and go. Let's see here. Hey, North Country Off-Grid, are you guys completely self-sufficient and off the grid? We are completely off the electrical grid. We have no tie to the electrical grid. But no, I'm not sure that you could actually be completely self-sufficient. There's so much to it. Like, we do use a generator because we don't have, you know, all the hand tools necessary to be able to do all of that stuff on, you know, really to do it all on your own. You would need very little, but with, you know, quite a bit of know-how, you know, would be able to live very simple. You know, and I think that your location would have to be right. You know, like you would have to have a water source. You'd have to have a water source. Yeah, it's really hard to be able to completely be off the grid, but we don't have any real ties to the grid. Electrically, we don't have ties to the grid. We don't necessarily need fuel, but if you guys ever wanted to see from us again, we would need to get fuel. So we have small ties to the grid, but yeah, we're pretty off grid. You know, we live way out here. There's no trash. We don't have a trash service. Our road is, untouched. There's no one that services it. If we need to get out of here, we have to get out of here. We got to figure out how to get out of here. Yeah, I mean, you know, you're still kind of tied to the grid here and there. You know, I still got to buy hunting licenses. I can't just go out and shoot stuff, so. I do hear, Lady T says, it's probably a pig rubbing its back on your bumper to scratch it, or Bigfoot dragging you off to his cave. I hear a little pig, and I see it now. And my big pigs are locked up, so I don't know. Could be Bigfoot trying to get in. Oh, yeah. Water and lots of tools. Yeah, you know, in the wintertime, water's not hard to come by. We have ways of storing it, and then like days like today when it melts off, we just have stock tanks full of water to give everyone their water. And tools for sure. I think having a blacksmith shop is key to it, you know, living off grid, to be able to make your own tools. But then at the same time, that's a great example. You then have to come up with metal. So you have to go back on the grid to find metal or buy metal. You know, so you can, I mean, you can only go so far off grid. You know, otherwise you're living like a hermit in the woods. But a lot of times those hermits, you hear stories of them. They've got to come into town and like break into people's summer cabins and stuff, or winter cabins, summer cabins. You know, they're breaking into them and taking stuff out, you know. Bear Paw Timber in the house. Bear Paw Timber is just north of me. So he's saying southern Idaho neighbor. Hang on, I'm reading. Butt scratching piggy, yeah, could be. Oh, Gregor Miller, $20 super chat. Thank you, friend. Gregor says, love the on ranch stuff. Would love to see a hunt collab with Idaho Kevin. That's Idaho Hillbilly, or hunt with Hushin. I don't know who that is. I'll have to check that out. Greg says living like a hermit has some good points. So Gregor, we're going to be going down and doing some ranch stuff on a ranch here in a little bit. I don't know if we're going to be able to go out and do shooting. The owner of the ranch, who was here just a little bit ago, she informed me that they just shot a wolf 2 miles north of their ranch. They now have 250 head of cows on their ranch, which means they're expecting somewhere in the vicinity of 200 calves here over the next 3 months. So with having wolves in the area, as well as having coyotes in the area, we might get to do a little shooting as well. Let's see. Scully's Corner asks, do you have a P.O. box so people can send you packages or mail? Scully's Corner, I do. It's you can actually find it on the majority of our videos in the description, as well as in another part of the YouTube channel. But it is P.O. Box, grab a pencil, oh wait, P.O. Box 737, Athol, Idaho, 83801. You can send me beer. You can send me a 6-pack of beer from wherever part of the country you're in, something local. I will drink it and I will review it for you. Let's see. Have you ever looked for gold? I have. Robinson's Prospecting asks, have you ever looked for gold? I do not. We have panned gold here, just grabbing some dirt, playing around with it, got some stuff and wanted the kids to play around with it. But I've never actually gone out and searched for gold here. I do have an Alaska hunting trip, or an Alaskan trip I went on when I was younger, and we got to pan some Alaskan gold. That was a blast. Tomoko's Enterprise, thank you so much for showing up. Really appreciate you coming. Let's see. Crispy Kiwi's Adventure says, we are so lucky here in New Zealand. Lots of water, our winters aren't too harsh, and you can hunt all year round. That's pretty cool. You can hunt year round. What do you guys have to pay for a like a hunting fee? What does it cost to hunt year round? And then what do you get to hunt year round? Bill Randall, excellent. I like it. New channel, the Craft Beer Tasting Hour with Chad. Sounds good to me. Shaw's Prospecting and Pay Dirt Review says, can I? Oh, I can take you out sometime. You know what? I will probably take you up on that. I think that would be a blast if you wouldn't mind my kids coming along and learning as well. That would be a lot of fun. We could even invite Shelby maybe. That would be fun. You can hunt hogs in Florida year-round, even at night, says Chip Signal. Do you guys have to buy tags, or are they considered a nuisance and you just get to take them out? Like up here, coyotes, you have to have a hunting license, but coyotes are fair game year-round, which is pretty cool. Shaw's Prospecting and Pay Dirt Review says, sounds good to me. Cool, man. Just keep in touch. I'm sure you're not going out while there's snow on the ground, so keep in touch. Let me know. I'd love to go. That'd be a lot of fun. Bear Paw Timber, yeah, man. Southern, northern, it's all good. We're Idaho. It's cool. Are you done moving snow for the day? Having a beer break right now and back after it in a few more hours. I am done with snow for the day. I have no beer. I'm actually just drinking some juice because I totally forgot to drink water all day. And I'm pretty thirsty. Gregor Miller says Robert Arrington will invite you to his place in Florida to hunt wild boar. I think if someone invited me to come hunt wild boar, we'd have to make that happen. Lila Newton, thank you so much. Hey, I got your card as well. Thank you so much. I know Shelby was planning on sending you a message. She might have already. I know you guys are chatting. My windshield is leaking. Man, that sucks. It's never done that before. Cost nothing to hunt. We have deer, thar, I don't know it. Not going to pronounce it. Pigs and goats. Well, you can hunt all that stuff just for free? For free? That is so cool. Lady T asks, have you decided which breed of cattle you want yet? May have missed your answer when I went to get the door. No, Lady T, yes, we do know. And we are keeping it hush hush. It's going to be a surprise. We are going to make it a surprise. But we're looking currently right now. The feelers are out. We're talking to people. Deer meat for dinner. Okay, that's a YouTube channel, Gregor. I'll check it out. Keith Wheat is upset. I got no notice about the live stream. Keith, I don't know what to tell you. I can tell you that I didn't put out like a preview. I didn't give like a 30-minute warning. I'm sorry. I'm glad you're here now, but I'm sorry. Take it up with YouTube, man. Bill Randall. Bambi burgers. Who's eating Bambi burgers? Crispy Kiwi, don't you guys have stag there? Do you have like a stag that roars? Ooh, that's good advice. Lady T says, unclick the bell icon, then re-click it. It worked for me on several channels. I wasn't getting regular notifications on. Maybe as you subscribe to more... Maybe as you subscribe to more channels, it sort of pushes the original channels that you were subscribed to kind of back further on the list. I don't know. Like a waiting period? I don't know. Yes, they are elk. You got elk in New Zealand. Are we talking elk in New Zealand? I thought they were stags. No elk in New Zealand. I'm calling it now. I'm going to Google it. Douglas March says there's elk. Elk in New Zealand. Let's see. Big Camp, New York. Butchering hogs on Friday. Can't wait for some scrapple. What is that? Big Camp, New York. What is scrapple? Keith, I appreciate you staying on top of this channel, sir. Always appreciate your guys' advice. Got me a message from Josh, a Stony Ridge farmer, privately texting me. Guy's hilarious. Scrapple is also called head cheese. Oh, okay. Have fun with that. Douglas March said, no, he asked if we have stag. Yeah. Yep. We got elks. They also got a leaking window. That just makes me upset. Well, guys, it's getting cold in the truck, and I'm about to get out of here. I actually have to pee. I gotta pee. So it's time to go. Guys, I appreciate you coming. Thank you so much. Keith, I am sorry that you were late. I forgive you. I'll try it again.